the announcement of the 2022 original Martin Luther King Day Parade Grand Marshal. This parade has had a distinguished group of Grand Marshals in the past since the city joined with the Black Heritage Society to host the original MLK Day Parade. In 2019, U.S. Representative John Lewis and former Houston Astro George Springer were our co-Grand Marshals for the parade. In 2020, former boxing businessman George Foreman was the Grand Marshal. Sadly, there was no parade in 2021 because of the virus. And for 2022, I am proud to announce this year that our focus will be somewhat local, but with a global international event, and that will be Vanessa E. Wyche, the director of NASA Johnson Space Center, has agreed to serve as this year's Grand Marshal. Let me just say, we thought long and hard about who we could focus on that would reflect the past and the struggles that we've had in the past, and at the same time speak to the present and the future in terms of where we are going. We thought that NASA, with Vanessa Wyche as the director of the NASA Johnson Space Center, reflected that. And so in addition to Vanessa Wyche being the Grand Marshal, we will salute and honor African-American astronauts who have or will be going into space. People like Robert Satcher, Bernard Harris, Mae Jameson, and all of these people have a Houston connection or still reside in the Houston area. And people like Jessica Watkins, who will be the first black woman to join the International Space Station. Vanessa E. Wyche captures all of that, the past, the present, and the future, which means if we work together in solidarity, there are no limits to what we can achieve. Director Wyche is the first African American to lead NASA Johnson Space Center and the first African American woman to lead any NASA center. Her leadership comes at a time when space travel, Her leadership comes at a time when space travel is inspiring Americans, young and old, of all backgrounds, and taking our nation to greater heights. NASA's Johnson Space Center is home to America's Astronaut Corps, Mission Control Center, International Space Station, and more than 10,000 civil service and contractor employees. Director Wyche is responsible for overseeing a broad range of human space flight activities, including development and operation of human spacecraft, and she recently welcomed 10 new astronaut candidates who were trained in Houston for 2 years. Director Wyche returned from a recent trip and joins us virtually. Let me welcome and congratulate you on being named this year's MLK Day Parade Grand Marshal, and let's turn to Director Wyche.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor Turner, and to the Black Heritage Society for this tremendous honor. I'm just so humbled by this. And I'm super excited to serve as the Grand Marshal for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade here in Houston, Texas. I just want you to know that this year, NASA's Johnson Space Center is celebrating our 60th anniversary right here in Houston. And we're just very proud, as you said. We stand on a legacy going all the way to Apollo, Shuttle, and now with our commercial launches to the International Space Station. And we are just excited because we're going to return to the moon. But this time we are going to do it differently. We're going to be doing it with commercial partners, we're going to do it with international partners, and we will have the first woman and the first person of color to land on the moon. And from there, then we'll go on from there. We're just super proud to say that Houston is Space City, USA. Thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you, Director Wyche. As I look at you and listen to you, there was a time when people of color couldn't even sit in the same classroom with others, couldn't drink from the same water fountain as others, couldn't live in the same neighborhoods or go to the same hotels. That was that time here on earth. And now we are saluting you, who is the director of NASA, and we are talking about people of color landing on the moon. So,
super excited. Thank you.
thank you so very much, and look forward to January 17th, and as we move forward in the city of Houston. So, thank you so very, very much.